Yay, I passed the test. Yay! Ignore that completely. But we are apparently out of our kink. Yes.
Your father wouldn't be too happy about that.
My father does not want to see what is happening around him. He talks of the old moons of the Guardians and the honor their name once held. Never does he see that few are being left alive which believe the way he does.
Don't worry, Jan. I've never failed in a mission yet.
You sure?
May the odds be silent during your travels, Ulukai. My father will be glad to hear that you are ready to begin.
Ulukai. Come on.
Thanks.
Finish the sentence.
Oh yes, I almost forgot. You will need this.
Hey, that's an EVD. Where did you find this?
This and many sacred objects are all around Adelpha now, Ulukai. When they were found, many believe them objects of the Yods.
Okay, items are ridiculously oversized for the purposes of graphics, but the principle is meant to be that he has a nano backpack, i.e. everything gets transformed into something really tiny using nanobots. I don't know, it doesn't, it's, bullshit science, but it works for the game, so that's fine for me. What is this?
Say, can you tell me a bit more about your father?
He is a great leader,
well,
and if things were different in Adelpha, he would be the leader of all the Dolotai Guardians. As it is this moon, we must hide or face the reverting flames of Eiran.
He gets people to join him by burning them?
Yes, Ulukai.
Interesting.
Strange recruitment plan. How's your father fighting back?
Yeah, true.
We never fight, although most of us would like to. I am beginning to think that my father's essence is going weak. I want to no longer listen to his teachings of Khazar and of peace. I want more than anything to revert Feiran myself for what he has done.
That's fair enough.
Whoa, simmer down there, Jan. I'm sure your father knows what he's doing.
We shall see soon enough.
Will we? Okay. Right, what's that? What he gave me, I believe, was... That's crap. What is it? It's, these, here we are. Binoculars. Here's the item. Here we are. So zoom in, zoom out. These are really useful, and even have X-ray. And lock on. So I can keep an eye on an individual. They only go so far, but you'll see on the right hand side it tells me the number of people within visual range. That's quite handy. We'll zoom right out. Yeah, because you've got zero hidden. No, okay, I can't decipher it, but still, it's really handy. Turn that off, and if you turn off the X-ray, it just it can't lock on because it can't see you. It's quite funny. That bit on the left is Lux. That's useful for the X-ray because if you say you turn on the X-ray and you're going, oh, look, this is really handy, and then oh my god, it hurts. Oh. When you look at the sun or the sky, it suddenly becomes sort of dangerously painful. Right, so I'll just turn them off. Can I put... How the hell do I empty my hand? What is going on here? Okay, right. Okay, we'll just run around with these in our hand. Yeah, so now I've... Okay. Okay, well, I can't just run around with these in my hand. That's not going to be useful. Oh, okay, we put them away. That's handy. Okay, we go back to Zokran and tell him we are done. And then the game really starts. That wasn't such a bad intro. Yeah. Okay, now is this dog? Yeah, it is. Oh no, okay, someone else. Greet, hello!
Hello.
You have my greetings, Ulukai. I have just returned from Okasankar, and I am glad to see you are well.
That's one of the places we shall see later. I can't remember which
Where?
one it is, but you know. Where?
The region of Okasankar. I was there because I was the last guardian to leave Okar, the region where we found you. It was my duty
Right.
to make sure no trail was left by us that would lead the soldiers to us.
Okay. Cool. Okay. What is Okar? Where I
What
was
can you
found?
tell me about this Okar place?
That region is where we found you, Ulukai. Khazar spoke of your arriving in that region, and for many moons we hid among the trees, avoiding the soldiers of Croax. We had all but given up hope that you would arrive when we saw the bright light of your arrival.
Then what
Right,
happened?
okay. That would be, God knows what actually happened. Fell through the sky.
You arrived near a group of soldiers. They were about to discover you when we attacked them and drove them away.
So they can fight.
You
They just
attacked?
don't.
Only with sleep darts and other not
Oh.
violent means. We never revert other Talan. After this, you were brought here to safety. Only
Revert
I
is
remained behind to
killing
hide
person.
our tracks. That region is a very dangerous one. Full of mystery it is.
Thank you, Yoda.
What kind of mystery?
Oh, okay.
There are stories that the ruins of the region are the remainders of the ancients. I
So
doubted
these
this
ancients.
until I visited the region on the quest of recovering you. During the moons we hid out in the region, I saw what I think was a Daoka, except this one was very large. It had symbols at the top of it to a place I have never seen on symbols of other Daoka. But I will never know the answer to its secret.
Interesting. Sounds good.
Why is that?
That Daoka was broken, if it even was a Daoka. Others with me thought it to be a monument of some kind. Most Talan do not believe in the story of the ancients, but I like to think they could have been.
Gokrim, bit of personal space, please. Right. Okasankar. Which one's this one?
Tell me
Wait.
about this Oka Sankar.
I believe they're separate
It
places.
is a region full of water. The city of
Seriously, just give up on the
Sayana
wood.
lies around a mountain that rises high above the water there. Many say the region used to be mostly mountains countless moons ago, and that the Yods became angry
Yods.
and filled it with water to drive away the ancient ones there.
The
Okay,
ancient
so the
ones?
AI is not perfect.
The stories about them are many, and each is different. So many moons have passed since they were supposed to have been here that I fear no one Talan knows if they existed.
What can you tell me about them?
Surely all the things lying around that you didn't make, suggest there were other people there.
The most popular story is that there were two races in the beginning, Talan and the Ancients. The Yods watched as both races began to live on Adelpha. When the Yods saw the Ancients hurting Adelpha, they reacted quickly to rid Adelpha of them. Many Talan were lost in their anger, but the few that survived spoke with the Yods and promised to never harm Adelpha again.
You don't believe this story?
I do not know, Ulukai. Some moons I do not. But then I think about the Daoka and other objects that no Talan knows how they arrived on Adelpha, and I wonder.
See, exactly. Cool. Logic. Right. Thank you. Let's get out of the way. So Zokan can get past. I'm just asking. Right. Oh my god. Right. Okay. Come on. Give us all your knowledge. This is a strange
ask
new
you
world.
something?
We must know.
What is a Daoka?
They are the travel rings that have been found throughout Adelpha for thousands and thousands of moons. No Talon knows who created them, only that they allow fast travel to regions where they lie. We turned ours off to make sure no soldiers followed us when we rescued you.
Makes sense. That Mon. Now, this has to have been a foreign company because there's no way that translates well into English.
What are these
If you don't know, I'm
Mon
not
you
telling
told
you.
me about again?
It is said that you will come to Adelpha and reunite the 5 Mons. Then the season of Feyran will come to an end and all of Adelpha will be at peace once again.
How long has this Feyran been around exactly?
What are they?
No
Good question.
Talon knows.
Handy.
They were found by Caesar and then hidden from the soldiers of Feyran by all the Shamas after Caesar was reverted. Find the Shamas in any region you enter to begin finding them on, Urukai.
Okay. About the yacht.
What is a yod?
The
Cannot
Yods
guess,
are the
really.
forces that watch us from above and give all Talon our essence. They are the ones who have brought you to us. We help.
Yeah. Shamazar.
Can you tell me about Shamazar?
It is the region that the Daoke in our camp leads to. This region is filled with temples and many Talon there are forced to grow food for Feyran's soldiers.
Bastards. I'm not going to ask about the game, Sam, because that's just a game mechanic. We know about that.
Tell me more about the Dolotai Guardians.
All Talon of the
Sound like
Essence
a great
Fae used to be
basketball
Dolotai
team.
Guardians. Since the Fae Essence allows us to use our essence to attack, we became the hunters and protectors of the Talon.
Right.
So what went wrong?
Why don't you attack?
When Feyran arrived in Shamazar, he began to change the minds of some of the Fae Talon. He said that the Fae were stronger and should lead the other Talon. Many of the Fae did not listen to Feyran, but a few of the less honorable ones did.
They always do.
Why didn't you try and stop him then?
Many of us began to battle with the followers of Feyran, but the way of the Talon must be one of peace, or the essence suffers. This is how it has been for countless thousands of moons. Caesar spoke against our use of force, and we followed his message, but Feyran took advantage of this, and reverted many of Caesar's followers.
And now?
Now we are but a few left. Feyran has done his best to remove our voice from Adelpha, but we continue to fight in our own way. Many Talon want us to succeed, but most are afraid to say it.
I'm struggling to understand the time scale of this. He talks as if Feyran's been around for thousands of years with all these prophecies and such, but then, you know, it's within his lifetime, so how old is he? I don't understand exactly. Hopefully we'll pick up
What
more
can
as
you
we
tell
go
me
on.
of Croax?
I was very young when he became the leader of Feyran's soldiers. From what my father told me before being reverted, Croax always tried to be in control, to have others under his power.
How did he and Feyran get together?
When Feyran first arrived in Shamazar, he met with Caesar several times. They were always seen arguing. Croax saw his chance to join forces with Feyran, and together they began to teach their message of power over the weak.
So, his father was around during the time of Feyran. So how old is Feyran then? Jesus. Okay, anyway, whatever, doesn't matter. We're ready to go, Captain.
So how can I get out of this joint?
Have you finished Jan's tests, Urukai?
Yes. You question me?
Sure did. He says I passed with flying colors. Now I should get going.
I can imagine. Jan said that?
As you wish, Urukai. But before you leave, I will remind you of our deal. You find the 5 Mons, and we will attempt to find that what you seek.
Deal.
That'll have to do for now. But just know, the second I find that probe, I'm completing the mission first. Understood?
It shall be as you say, Urukai. Now the path
He has
to
no
the
idea what your
first
mission is
Mon
anyway.
lies in Shamazar, the region beyond the Daoka in our camp.
How handy.
Once you arrive there, you will need to find Shamaz Zeb. He may be in the village to the far west of the Daoka where you appear.
Okay. Extreme close-up.
Sounds like a plan.
In other regions as well, you will need to find the Shamaz. They are the only ones who can help you find the Mons.
So, the only people I should find are them?
Others will try to help, Urukai. A good talent to find is also a recreator. I think they have discovered secrets about your sacred objects.
The recreators?
Yes.
Sounds dodgy.
They
Like a really
and
bad
all
tricky
others
pen.
will help you. I only hope you will find the help of the leaders as well.
The leaders of what?
Many of the regions produce resources for the soldiers of Feyran and Croax. I have been in contact with many of them, but all are unwilling to stop their work for Feyran.
They like working for him?
No, of course they don't, you idiot.
No, Urukai. They simply fear his
Duh.
anger, or they're too dumb to understand why we want to do this.
Fair enough. Typical leaders then.
Well, I'll see what I can do about that if I have the time.
Listen mate, saving your planet is the least of my
No one
worries.
can win them over. You have the mark of the Urukai on you, and all will know your words carry great weight.
Great. Wait.
So that's what it is. I thought maybe one of your guys mistook me for a New York subway car.
Be warned, Urukai. Many soldiers have been seen now that you are known to be alive. You will want to stay away from the Temple Fey in the center of Shamazar. There are many soldiers there. Stay to the south end of Shamazar.
Thanks for the
Understood.
advice.
Know this. All Guardians will be watching you. You will find our help when you are fulfilling the prophecy of the Urukai, and you will know our anger if you do not.
Hey, calm
All
down.
Talon will know your actions and treat you in the manner you treat them.
He's right, actually.
You just remember that I need to find the others and that probe, and we'll get along famously.
Then I will activate the Daoka for you. May the Yods be silent, Urukai.
Yes. May they be silent. This is it. He's gonna turn it on. Oh, go on, go on, go on. Out of the way, mate. Bloop, 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 bloop. Did you turn it on? That leader's going to... Oh god, there's more. No. Okay, thought we had to talk to him. Come on, turn it on. Stop fiddling and turn it on. Alright. Hey, there we go, it's on. He has beckoned to me. Recruiters against our leaders. No, nothing new. Okay, I think you've just beckoned us over to the gate. Come on, exit. There we go. Right, and that's that. So you gotta get the idea. It's quite simple. Okay. Well, that's been a hell of a long intro. I think we should. Did Did I map save game? Yes, I did. Let's do that. You have to press and hold it, and builds up. Saves game. There we go. 1. Game saved. Excellent. Alright people, next time, Shamazar. I know this has been really long and tedious, but I hope you stick with it. It does get more interesting. There's lots of talking, but that's a lot of the basic out of the way. Yes. Thank you very much for joining me. See you later.